may have something shocking to say. I have never, ever watched anything of the Kardashians.
Oh my god, you do not watch the Kardashians.
But there's something about that Kris Jenner. There's something wrong here. Hi Crystal Balls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Guys, please think about liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I know that sucks to ask, but it's one of those things that we gotta do. Quick thank you to my Patreons. So today we are going to be talking about Kris Jenner. As I said in my introduction, I have literally never watched anything with the Kardashians. I am not a fan. But there's something that has always rubbed me the wrong way about Kris Jenner. I know a few things here randomly, and I can't help but to know some things, but we're going to look into her life because there's just something wrong here. Like, something with her that honestly bothers me. And I feel she's hiding a lot.
You've heard of Pandora's box? The fall of Rome? World War II? The Kardashians?
So, without any research, without any sort of anything really, we're just going to go into this video. We're going to do a reading about her and see what is up. So, one thing I do know about the Kardashian clan is the sex tape of Kim and whoever he was leaked by her mother. So, mother, Kris Jenner, Kris Kardashian at one point, leaked this, and because of a direct result of a sex tape of her daughter, they went into like a multi-billion-dollar status. I also know that like Kim Kardashian thinks that women just don't work anymore. I'm gonna tell you, honey, I've done more in 2 weeks than you've done in your entire life. You really think that you are telling people to get up and work? Go and try to actually get a real job. Not something that you used from fame that you're basically prostituted for, because that's what your mother did to you. I also know that they were friends, the Kardashians were friends with O.J. Simpson, and her former husband, Robert Kardashian, has died of cancer. And then she was married to Caitlyn Jenner up until kind of recently. Side note here, I cannot stand Caitlyn Jenner. She has set trans rights back a whole lot, but I am not going to tolerate any dead naming or misgendering. So we don't do that here on this channel. I cannot like the person, but we are not going to do anything about misgendering her or, dead naming her. Not a place where that's going to happen. If anybody does that, I'm deleting it immediately. So just FYI. Okay, we're going to get into the reading. I'm going to start with when she was still a Kardashian, because I think she knew a lot more than what she pretended. She's very cunning. So, what I mean is, did she know the truth about the O.J. Simpson trial, even though I believe they were divorced at this time? I really see a hero complex here. Somebody that is racing to the rescue. I don't know if that was her vision of OJ or if that was the vision of Robert. Things were very dark there. So One day I will do a reading about the O.J. Simpson case if that's what you want. Please put that down in the comments. There's something very, very dark here. Night and day. Night and day. He could be night and day. Yeah, I think she knew. She didn't agree. She thinks judgment is still going to come upon him. She really, 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 really felt for her friend Nicole. I can tell you that was genuine. Her feelings for her friend Nicole were very genuine. She had some sort of crush on OJ, but she was afraid of him. I do believe that they have had an affair. Not a lot. Like, their affair was very short. And it just wasn't. It was basically like, we're bored. My partner's gone, your partner's gone, they're not here right now, we're bored, let's do this. Like, it wasn't anything substantial, it wasn't anything that went over a long period of time. But during this time, she was observing and learning. What I think, oh God, she took the worst parts of this circus of the O.J. Simpson case. She learned from it because I don't know. Okay, backing up for context here. The O.J. Simpson case was on everywhere. You could not escape it. It was on the news. It was on every magazine. It was like all the damn time. Like, the annoying song that plays on the radio over and over and over again until you hate it? That's what it was like for years. Nothing but the O.J. Simpson all over. It was the beginning of reality TV. And she took the absolute worst parts about this, meaning the documentation. She was moved by Nicole's photographs of her life. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't moved because, oh my God, my friend was hurt. It was because she knew her friend was hurt. She knew her friend was suffering at the hands of her husband, her ex-husband. However, she was moved to do something with it in the sickest thing, which was she started planning to take advantage of that situation and market it. I feel like there was failed attempts in the 90s, that late 90s, that happened where she was shopping things around, but it was more O.J. Simpson based and she was taking advantage of it, almost like she was kind of like a talk show host, but only for the O.J. Simpson case. I don't really know how else to describe that, but it was sick. It never got picked up, and it was one of those things that she really wanted. I'll give her this, she understands that humanity can be sick, and getting attention and trash, like trash TV, trash journalism, trash, that stuff, does gain attention, and it will give you a platform. It may not be a good platform, but it will give you one. And she on purpose leaked this video of basically essentially pimping out her own child, her sex tape, so they would then have a platform, and it worked. And I can tell you they single-handedly saved E! Entertainment. I am going to tell you that Kris Jenner does everything with purpose. She is stupid when it comes to common sense. Has none. But as far as a business person, she's savvy, like vicious. She really knows how to read people and keep ahead of the curve when it comes to um, staying relevant, even though people can't, there is a lot of give and take with the Kardashians as far as the cycling of, oh, we like you, oh, we hate you, blah 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 blah, blah, or we love to hate you. She's set. She got everything set, and the fact that she raised her children in this environment of a reality TV show has skewed them massively, and they don't really know how to survive without it. But that was her plan to keep them attached to her. So they still need mommy for their careers because she manages them and she gave it to, and damn it, she can take it away. I believe that with every fiber of my being, that she has something that each of her children, biological or step or half, I don't know how many kids are involved in this situation. I don't know if there's any minor children involved in this situation at this point outside of her grandchildren, but she got such a tight grip on this family that she will use whatever she has against you, even if you're her child, to keep her on top and keep her family on top. One thing I'm also picking up is the divorce with Caitlyn was a sham. What I feel, what I mean by that is this was something that was already known. Caitlyn was always Caitlyn. This in private. Actually, not just in private. Like, this is something that was very well known in this world, world that they rolled with. They knew that Caitlyn was Caitlyn. And Kim, I don't know, Kris was fine with it. She was absolutely fine with it. And it was until Caitlyn decided to make this public and come out that Kris decided to distance herself from Caitlyn. I don't think this was... She did not fall out of love with Caitlyn. I honestly believe if Caitlyn had not come out, then the two of them would still be together now. That was a deal breaker. That was not part of her plan. Actually, that threw her through a loop, and as punishment, Kris divorced Caitlyn. It really made her angry, and I'm telling you, she has spent an exorbitant amount of time making Caitlyn look crazy. Now, Caitlyn can do all that all on her own. She's doing fine with that. Not a fan of hers. But Kris contributed to that. I just feel like it was a good household at one point. Like, I think the younger children really knew that Caitlyn was Caitlyn and part of their family. I don't know if they addressed by name or if it was just a situational, like, we accept it. But family knew, friends knew. It's not a secret. Like, the freaking media knew. It was not a secret, but it was a happy home. And Kris was so angry that she was like, we had a deal. She brokered a deal with Caitlyn, and it was all about money, and she chose money over Caitlyn. She punished her. Like, oh, it was not in Kris's grand plan for this to happen. And I do want to say she feels some way about transgender people. That's not okay because everybody has a right to exist. But this was something that Kris, wanted to distance herself from. And I believe if she could have used this as a storyline that she controlled the narrative instead of Caitlyn going off here and doing a narrative on her own, things would have been different. The problem was Kris was not in charge of this, and like you're gonna pay dearly for this. Caitlyn's been made an example of multiple times at the hands of Kris Jenner. This woman is terrible. Terrible. Like, she hates her kids. She has no love for them. She sees them as pawns. She sees them as financial independence. I mean, it's not just her kids, it's her grandkids too. Like, this is an incredibly toxic relationship that I don't care what is shown on television. She is, whatever relationship that she pretends to have with her children and her grandchildren is like vomit inducing in real life. Like, it's nothing like it's shown on television. It's so much worse. And I don't even know if the show's on the air anymore. I mean, it's been on like several different forums, but I have no clue. But Kris Jenner is, planning on using a particular grandchild who's very beautiful, to her financial gain, especially when that child is a teenager. And I'm not going to tell you which one, because this transgender is going to come back around in her life again, Kris Jenner's, but this time with a grandchild, and Kris Jenner is going to use it. I can tell you that this child is vocally talented, but it may not be who you think it is. But there will be another child that comes around in her life, or another person that is transgender, and this time she's going to like put all the rainbow flags out, and it will be vomit inducing because none of it is real. I mean, the child is trans, not a problem. Support trans kids. And this kid will have support, but it's like gross how the support happens. It's dripping of sarcasm and dripping with conditions. And, I'm using, very much I'm using you, like she's going to continue to do. This one is going to be really hard for the public to decipher until this child is a little bit older. This child, before they are 18 years old, they're going to write a tell-all book. I am telling you, before they are a legal adult, and it will be very much about all the things that grandma did to them and their family. I don't think they're going to disappear from, like, the Hollywood scene, but reality TV, bye. Singing, yes, definitely will be singing. This is going to be a weird thing. Have they already covered Kris's cancer? Or is that something that hasn't happened yet? Kris has cancer. Like, she will use, I don't know. I've never watched the show, but the cancer is justice. And I hate saying that because I don't want everybody to believe that cancer is something that is justified. It's not. It's not. But it is her karma that has brought this disease on. And because she has ciphered so much negativity and energy and grossness, she has pulled all of that into her, and it has resulted in cancer. She has cancer. If she hasn't been treated yet already, is she in remission right now? Like, it's in several places. It's in the breast, it's in the head. It's in more than one place. She'll mark it off of that too, if she hasn't already. I honestly don't know. Like, I'm literally asking, guys, does she have cancer that people know of? Because, like, to me, it's there. Like, I am seeing not necessarily like the breast, but the side tissue, like right underneath the armpit, and like something right here. Now, something right here may not actually be cancer, but I mean, it's very painful. I feel like this is a storyline that's already been done. Like, she glamorized herself through the cancer and like made it seem like it was very easy, but it's gonna come back. Like, if it is going to come back with a vengeance. Secrets are gonna be told. Secrets are gonna come from this. This is a fight that I feel like she has actually battled a lot longer than what she's made public. I feel like she has had cancer in her 20s, and again, this is personal. I understand that, but for a person who has turned the word consent upside down and has completely ignored boundaries, this is fine to discuss because she has opened that door to this. But she has had it before. I'm thinking like 24 is when she had it last. I don't know if it actually is breast cancer, or if it's something that just grew on the underarm, like in the ducts or something, but it's there. She's gonna look like a martyr. She's gonna start donating gobs and gobs of money to cancer research if she hasn't done that publicly already. But it's not going to be something that is legit. Like, she's feeding her own damn pocket. Like, any of their foundations, anything that they do is direct shit. It's not real. And she is lining her own pockets with, basically, here's the person over here that's starving and asking for help, and you're going to get like 2 dimes, and the person in the middle is going to, the mediator who gets paid, but she's getting the most kickback. So I feel like she's going to make like the Kardashian Cancer Center or something like that. Don't know exactly what it is, but name-wise, but I do feel like this is something that Kris is going to do, and she probably will name it after somebody that it's very inappropriate to name, meaning somebody that has already passed on, that she had little to no real connection with. Yeah, I really do think she's gonna do something like that vile. Wow, this woman is so destructive, hateful person. She really doesn't like men either. Like, I keep getting visions of like, I want to smack you. Brother figures. Especially brother figures. I don't know if she has any brothers in her life, but there are male figures in her life that are brother-like that she wanted to smash. Like, not smash, bow, chicka, bow, bow, but smash like Hulk smash. Like, they were horrible to her. Um, and that's where she got the idea that all men like this are trash. So it doesn't mean that she's repeating things on the same people. She's going through other people in her life that have a brother-like figure, or who are brother-like figures, and she is smashing them. But she also owns them. So it's not like they can just walk away. Oh, lordy. Okay, I'm going to stop now. This is a long video. Let me know if you want more about Kris Jenner. Again, I'm sorry that I'm not educated in her, but it's, I don't know. This is not, I don't like her. I don't like her energy. And now looking into it, it's grosser than what I thought. But let me know if you want another part. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. Remember that every single day is a gift. Use your time wisely. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.